In this video, we'll try creating a floating label plugin for input forms by using an existing plugin, the built-in controls plugin from AppBuilder. The plugin we'll be creating will be located in the Tools panel and add labels to forms or inputs. It works like a placeholder label, but when the user enters a value, it becomes a floating label at the top of the form input. To create this plugin, we'll need Decsoft's existing control plugin examples. Since we'll be compiling the SCSs manually, we'll also need the floating label SCSs, which we'll download from here. And the Bootstrap SCSs files, which we'll download from here. Now let's try to get started. First, copy the controls folder from here. Then, create a Tampa info folder inside here. Paste the controls folder we copied earlier into the Tampa info folder. Rename the controls folder to floating label. After that, delete all CSS files in the styles folder. Go to the scripts folder and delete the following files. After that, rename the following files. Go to the editor NUS folder and delete the following files. After that, rename the following files. Then, open the plugin XML file inside the floating label folder and edit it like this. Now, go back to the scripts folder, and edit the following files. Next, go to the editor NUS folder, then edit the following files. Now we'll compile SCSS for FloatingLabel. Go to the folder where we downloaded the two files, then open the Bootstrap zip file, extract and copy the SCSS folder inside the zip file. Then, rename it to Bootstrap. Step 2. Open the Bootstrap FloatingLabel zip file and extract all the files in the SRC folder. Open Command Prompt. Navigate to the directory where you extracted the files. Once there, edit the Bootstrap FloatingLabel SCSS file to look like this. When you're done, save and close it. Run the following command. The command we ran earlier successfully compiled the SCSS and generated the floatinglabel.css file. The next step is to copy the generated floatinglabel.css file to the plugin styles folder. The final step is to prepare 16-pixel and 32-pixel icons corresponding to the types of floating elements we've created, like this. So we can copy them into the images folder. Now it's time to try out the floating plugin we've created. Functionally, the floating label plugin we've created works and will hopefully be useful. The next step is to add code editor support and a help file for the plugin. You can try it out yourself in the editor folder and the help folder.